Alright, guys, so we're back yet again for another movie review, and we are going to be talking about Cold Road. So, I'm going to go ahead and say this first. This movie was, just by what I read before I watched the movie, um, it is a. How do I say it? It's very enticing. It's one of those. A Native American woman is trying to go home. She's in North Canada and trying to get home. She's on a very big frozen highway. Her dog is accompanying her. Her mother is deathly ill. She's pretty much on her deathbed. Her sister's there. She's trying to get home, but things keep happening. She has to stop to get her dog to go to the bathroom. Her dog almost gets hit by a semi. Then when she starts having issues with her sister, she starts trying to prove to herself that she's not a pushover because her husband won't even go with her. Her husband won't even go with her. He was too busy working. He was even too busy to care about the dog when she told him what happened on the phone. And she keeps calling her sister, and her sister's having a lot to deal with because their mother's dying. So it's like all this emotion, and you have where Tracy, who all this is happening to, she is trying to deal with, hey, how do I get home? And very, very big, nasty roads, obviously during dead of winter, and she is having to deal with a lot of issues because one of the times she sees is a car that was flipped over. Again, it was another Native American woman, and the cops thought it was because of her drinking, which was nonsense. And you can already tell with one of the cops she dealt with that he is very prejudiced against Native Americans. And later in the movie, she even comes across him and he makes severe comments to her, like, "Are you sure you haven't been drinking?" And, "Oh, you sure because of where you come from?" It's like, really? And then her trying to get help from a diner and nobody's wanting to help her because they think she's nuts because she almost gets run over by the road, not even once, but multiple times throughout this film. And it mainly takes place during the entirety of in her car, and she's trying to keep herself calm, trying to keep her dog calm, and by the almost midway of the movie where it seems like she is, like, just, hey, I don't know what to do I just let this guy do whatever he wants? And she really gets a backbone. She gets a major backbone when she starts fighting. She uses a lot of the terrain to her side because of that's where she grew up, and she tries to hide herself in the snow with her car. She tries to, fight back, physically, and and almost everything just keeps going downward for this woman. And by the very end of it, and again, spoilers again if you guys don't want to know no more, but we're going to more spoilers. She puts more of her life at risk, going on a road, very, very thin ice, and is able to stop this guy. Um, this movie, again, was the dialogue good? No. Was the cinematics good? No. Was it very intense? Yes. Was it very gripping? Yes. But at the same time, it could have been better. I really do. I think if it would have been in better hands of a writer and a director and a producer, I think this movie could have been better. Um, it did have issues. Obviously, it was a low budget film. Obviously, sometimes a low budget film you get a good one, sometimes you get a bad one. It just all varies on who's in it, how the writing goes, how the acting goes, how the direction of the movie goes. And I got a lot of Joyride. If you guys remember that movie Joyride, I got a lot of Joyride vibes from this. And then also, what was the other one? I'm trying to remember. There was another one I was getting a lot of vibes from. But I will say this: if you guys like drama, you like high intensity, you don't mind a low budget film, you don't mind a kind of poorly acted film, then I would definitely suggest you try Cold Road. Like I said, it may not be the best movie, but it's also a very opening to what Native Americans deal with, what Native American deal with, especially with the indigenous women that have been taken over the years, and they don't really talk about that much, or them going missing or worse, and they don't talk about that a lot. And the reason why I bring that up is because, like again, I say this a lot of times. My wife, she is Native American, um, and she really opened up my eyes on this. And again, with me having Native American in me, I come from two different tribes and bloodlines, from Creek to Cherokee. She has four different kinds in her, and this spoke to me. It hit me at home because, again, with how my family is, and being raised around Native Americans, and being married to a Native American woman, and seeing this really opened up my eyes more of, they need to do more movies like this, because this does happen. This does happen regardless of race. Regardless of race, this happens. Whether you're Native American, Black, White, Asian, Hispanic, whatever, it don't matter. And stuff like this does happen. But I will definitely say, if you like a very intense movie that does have a family dynamic at the end, where it really shows you what family is, and what happens when you're one of your loved ones is passing away, it really goes to show how far you're willing to go to get there. So that's what I will say good about this movie. But let me know what you guys think about Cold Road. If you guys have seen it, if you have, that's fine. If you didn't, that's fine too. What's your personal thoughts on it? Let me know about it down in the comments, and I'll see you as always on the next one.